Boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, I don't even know where to begin. My name's Hayden, as most of you should know by now, Crypto TV. We're going to be looking at today XRP, Ethereum, Bitcoin, as well as the S&P 500. Lots of very unfortunate, weird things to happen today on the midterm elections here. Very interesting. Make sure to go out and vote regardless of your party. It's good to have a voice and, you know, express that freedom that you have. But in regards to the way these crypto markets are looking to, pretty weird. I don't know what to say. Very shocking if you ask me. Now, looking at the S&P 500 first, we did fairly well yesterday, surprisingly. Exactly what we figured was going to happen is what is taking place, but today might bring some more interesting things. But you can see right off the bat, the S&P 500 has bounced beautifully off the bottom support. This was, what is this? Friday here, and this is Monday today, and you can see we had a beautiful green candle, or sorry, yesterday was Monday. We had a beautiful green candle. Today will open up. There's a good chance I think we're going to do very similar to what we've done here, what I think is going to happen now. And I believe we're probably going to teeter-totter inside of here, and I do believe that we are going to come back up to retest resistance and continue to trade like that. The reason I'm a little worried about where the S&P 500 is going to open today is because if we look at Bitcoin, this is a horrible chart, to say the least here. You guys can clearly see we got rejected off moving average and we got destroyed and pummeled by this top resistance here. Now, granted, we are looking at the 4-hour here, but what a drop we had from the price top that we were at. I mean, even if we take it from here, we've fallen about 8.7%. It's not good. And it's unfortunate that this correction happened because truly what I was looking to see happen was the continued pattern here. And we would come down to here, retest this, and then reverse up. We did come down to retest a little bit earlier than expected here, and I guess that's why we're seeing a dump to the downside. Not just Bitcoin, Ethereum is breaking bearish, and XRP has broken through this, and that's something that we need to talk about as well, because this is something that we expected, if you guys remember from yesterday's video, which is very unfortunate. So we do have to cover the possibilities of now falling lower. This is not something that I wanted to see happen here, but this does open us up for some very low levels to come in the future here. So not good. This is not good at all. With that being said, guys, definitely make sure to smash the like button, turn on post notifications, subscribe, and let's dive into today's video. So guys, in order to take advantage, or if you did take advantage of this short or want to, I like to use Bityard, the #1 cryptocurrency exchange that I like to use here on the channel. I didn't take advantage of the short because I was sleeping, unfortunately, but you can see here most of the crypto, and I like to be awake to make my trades, but you can see here a lot of these cryptos are all down. You can see if we jump to the top 10 cryptocurrency market here, we're down 4.67%. Nothing terrible, but we are dumping here. But the reason I like Bityard is because I offer XRP as well as other major blue chip cryptocurrencies. You can buy long, you can sell short, you can leverage trade, you can even switch to their demo account and use 100K in Monopoly money to test your skills. Buy long, sell short, do whatever it is. Nothing changes to the website as you guys saw except the balance that you have on the demo, and now we get logged out. That's beautiful. Regardless, I'm done with it now. If you guys want to check out Bityard, link is down in the description. Remember, if you sign up with the link down below, click mystery box after you sign up to get free crypto here. It's very cool. Now, moving forward into these major cryptos, you can see quick refresh. We are falling 4.67%, major dump. You could see on almost every crypto here, you could see correction. You can see correction. Every single thing is correcting downwards here. Doge is down 27%, Solana down, so on and so forth. Now, it's interesting because if we look at XRP, this correction to me was not surprising in the slightest bit. And the reason I say this is because if I zoom out really quick, you guys will notice that this is, and I said this in yesterday's video, unfortunately, we've seen, and this is why I wasn't buying into XRP, if you remember. The reason I didn't want to buy in was because we've had flares above resistance on the daily charts, numerous occasions here where we've closed positive on the daily, but end up reversing right back down a few days later. You can see we reverse out. If we bought in, we would have lost a lot of money because we would think it was going to go up, and it doesn't, and it rejects downwards. And now you can see something very similar. We come into contact with it today in the past couple of days here, and you'll notice here the same exact thing was happening. Pump fake, we break bullish. Should we buy in? We should wait for the weekly to close because we could easily reverse down, which is exactly what happened. Why I would wait for the weekly and why I am still waiting for the weekly is because notice the candles that we were just looking at on the daily tend to go away here. Now looking at them, you can see we've had wicks above here. Wicks, 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 wick retest, so on and so forth. But you'll notice here we never actually officially closed a weekly above it. And you can see if we slide into where we're dealing with today here, which has been like 5 weeks now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 7 to 8 weeks of this correction and movement and retest of resistance here. We have not closed it. And then last week, you could see we reversed out of it with a big green candle and then closed the weekly below here. And that's the same thing that happened this week. Closed above, and here we are getting rejected again and falling lower, which is unfortunate. The problem is, there's not much more room to move here, if not this week, next week, and I am now switching my positions to bearish with the possibilities that we're going to see this happen. A dump down to 31 cents is going to be a retest. We got rejected, guys, plain and simple. I mean, we haven't officially gotten the answer yet. Obviously, the times can change, and we could easily reverse out of this and close the weekly this week above here, but we haven't seen that yet. So truly, if I'm going to buy in conservatively into XRP, I have to wait for XRP to close the weekly candle above here, because if we close here, we're going to dump to 31 cents, if not lower. We close above here, we can easily see that reversal that we're looking for. We haven't seen it yet, and with the problem of us closing below here or trending below here currently is not a good sign, and that alone means it's not ready to buy in, because you could see here we do have supports. There's a chance we could break back out of it, close the weekly, but there's also chances we could dump lower. It's really hit or miss at this point. We have to keep our eyes peeled and wait for it. Ethereum, these other cryptos, is unfortunate. I was not expecting a drop. I'm sure a lot of you guys aren't, ironically, on on election day. But what that could mean is we could see correction. I mean, we're trending out of it. That's one thing. We're trending outside this descending fractal. So I do believe long term, I do believe we are going to head up. But short term here, with rejection off this resistance, and this is something that we were talking about before, this was a big resistance here, and we were looking for closure, which we had, and now you can see we're rejecting off that and falling lower because we were overbought. We are going to start to trend inside this channel here. Same thing with Bitcoin, excuse me. We also kind of got rejected here as well. You can see on Bitcoin here, we rallied up, intertwined with the moving average here. You know, this was a buy-in position. We did get stopped out, unfortunately, on Bitcoin here, but here we are reversing lower. So ideally, I guess what we need to wait for is closure above like 22K. If we jump to the weekly here, you can see we didn't really do a good job closing above here, but ideally we need more confidence. Right now, we are getting clearly rejected off moving average. We need to wait for us to close above, closer to 22.3K, if we want to take another risk to buy in, because our stair-stepping pattern was clearly broken, and here we are dumping yet again. This was a very strong resistance, which is clearly rejecting us, and we're probably going to trend inside of here. But it's unfortunate, and I believe the same thing is going to happen here. Hopefully it's not a fatal blow. I do strongly believe we'll trend here, maybe fall to here, but this is the lowest on pretty much all these major cryptos. But I was not expecting the dump. It's unfortunate. I was expecting it on XRP, but I wasn't thinking it was going to influence all these cryptos to dump, because XRP has been trending in the past, as I showed you, above this resistance. And because we were, trending above it again on the daily, it was another reason to see correction here. But as for Bitcoin and Ethereum, I thought we looked okay. But taking a step back, looking at the 4-hour or the daily charts nearing overbought, with Ethereum being overbought and with us retesting these major resistances, we are going to need a small pullback. I'm hoping, though, praying that this is the lowest point we move to, 19K again on Bitcoin. I hope we stay in these channels here. Hopefully, the lowest we go is here, because then we can continue to move up. And I'm hoping the S&P, which is probably going to open bearish today, hopefully it stays above here, but there is a chance we could slide back down again. So, I mean, it's hit or miss at this point. It's unfortunate, but that's pretty much going to wrap up today's video, guys. Make sure to go vote, like I said, to go out, go spread your voice, use your freedoms, express your freedoms, or you lose them. And, definitely make sure to smash the like button, turn on post notifications, subscribe, and I'll see you in tomorrow's video. Peace.